Hey guys, and welcome back. Today I'm going to be making an adjustable collar, and I will be using a Thane adapter on it. Also, today's collar was part of the poll that I took on Instagram. If you're not familiar with that, what I do on Instagram is every so often I will ask people in my stories, if you could pick 4 colors for a collar, what would it be? And people will tell me the colors that they might like in a collar. And I will pick 3 people from that poll, and I will get in touch with them, let them know that I picked them, and get the sizing for them, for their dog, and I make the collar. It gives me content to be able to make, and I send out the collar for free to the people that I pick. Now, I only pick 3 per poll, and I don't do the polls every month or anything like that. I do it like every so many months. I haven't gotten like a schedule down for that yet, because it is new that I'm doing this year. And this poll was actually taken last year. So I did pick 3 people, and this is one of the people that I picked. And if you want to be a part of that, you can follow me on Instagram. I'll leave my link below for you guys, and we can just get started on this collar. So for this collar, I have a double cow's hitch hooked up. If you're not familiar with that, I will leave a link below so you can follow along and learn how to do that. And I am using 550 and 275 paracord. The 550 paracord that I am using today is the Burgundy, which is the larger strand. It's for the cow's hitch. I have a smaller strand, also of Burgundy, so I have two strands of Burgundy. I have a brown, a purple, and then in 275 I have a tan. And those are the colors that I'll be using. And my Thane adapter is going to be Burgundy. And if you want to learn how to make Thane adapters, I do have a video for that, and I will leave a link below if you're interested in making it. I will be adding purple next. And what you want to do with your purple is you're going to go in between these 2 cow's hitches. You might have to loosen them up a little bit. Mine are loose already. You're going to go in between those 2 cow's hitches and just pull that to the other side. And you want to pull the purple to the middle. The next cord that I'm going to be adding is the brown. And I'm going to just do exactly what I did with the purple. I'm going to go in between the 2 cow's hitches through to the other side. Now, if you don't have a needle, you can push it through without the paracord needle. It just takes a little bit more work, but you don't have to have one. I'm going to pull this cord also to the middle. The next color I'm going to be using is Burgundy, and what I'm going to do with this cord is that I want to go in between the cow's hitch on the right, and you have these 2 direct stitches in the middle. So you're going to go in between this 1 cow's hitch on the right, underneath those 2 stitches, and then right up the middle of the cow's hitch on the left, just like that. And you're just going to pull that also through and to the middle. The next color that I'm going to be adding is the tan. And I'm going to do exactly what I just did with the Burgundy. I'm just going to go in between that first cow's hitch, underneath those 2 stitches, and out to the cow's hitch on the left, and pull that through and to the middle. Alright, once you have your cords to the middle, I do suggest you roll up the ends. It does make it a little bit easier to work with. And I do suggest that you double check your measurements. Sometimes stuff can move around when you're feeding the cords through, so you just want to make sure that those measurements are correct. Once you got all that out of the way, we can just get started. So I'm going to start on my right side with the Burgundy that is coming out of the double cow's hitch. And what you're going to do is take the one on the right, and you're going to go underneath this first cord, which is on your right side, and you're going to go over this left cord. So you're going to go underneath, right up the middle, and then over. Take your cord now that's on the left side and go underneath the cord that you worked with. And you're gonna do the same thing, it's just the mirror image. So you're just gonna go underneath the first cord, which is now on the left, right up the middle, and then over that second cord, which is on your right. You'll have these 2 loops on the side. Next, you're going to take your purple and you're going to go underneath your work right up the middle. And then you have this loop that is on your right side. You're going to go down through that loop. Take the purple on the left now and you're going to go right underneath all your work, right up the middle, and then down that loop on the left. What you're going to do now is you're going to find these 2 horizontal burgundy pieces. You can pick them up a little bit. And you're going to take your brown on the right side now. What you're going to do here is you're going to go over these 2 horizontal pieces. So you're going to go over and then around and then out the right side. So over, around the right side. Take the one on the left side now, the brown, and do the same thing. Just come out the left side now. So you're going to go around, well, over and around, and then out the left side. Now you're going to take your burgundy that is on your right side and you're going to do the same thing. You're going to just go around those 2 horizontal pieces. So you're going the right burgundy over the 2 horizontal burgundy pieces. And then you're going to go around them and go to the right. Take the one on the left. Go over and around those 2 horizontal pieces and out towards the left. Now you're going to take your tan and you're going to do the exact same thing. You're just going to go around those 2 horizontal pieces and come out towards the right. And then take the one on the left and go around and out towards the left. And now you can tighten it up. Once you have it tightened, we can start the second weave. You're going to take your burgundy on the right side. You're going to go underneath that first cord, up through the middle, and then over that second cord. Take the one on the left. Go underneath the cord that you just worked, up through the middle, and over that second cord. And then you have your 2 loops. You're going to take your purple now. You're going to go underneath all of your work, up through the middle, and then down that loop on the right. Take the one on the left, go underneath, up through the middle, and down that loop on your left. Now take those 2 horizontal burgundy pieces and you can pick them up a little bit. Now we're going to take our brown on the right side and we're going to go around those 2 horizontal pieces and out towards the right. I'm going to take the one on the left now and go around them and out towards the left. You're going to take your burgundy now and instead of going to the right, you're going to go towards the left. So you're going to go around the 2 burgundy pieces and then up through the middle. So you're on your left side of your working cord. Take the one on the left now. Go around those 2 horizontal burgundy pieces and come up the middle. So you are now on the opposite side of what you were before. You were on the right side of your working cord. Do the same with the 275 cord. Just going to go around those two horizontal pieces and up through the middle. And then take the one on the left, go around those two and right up the middle. And you can tighten it up. And now we can start all over again, which is tightened up. So I'm going to take the burgundy on the right side and I'm going to go underneath, through the middle, over the one on the left. Going to go underneath my cord that I just worked. Underneath, up through the middle and over. Got my two loops. Take my purple on the right. Go underneath my work. And then down that loop. Take the one on the left, underneath, up the middle, and down that loop. Now I'm going to find those two horizontal pieces again, lift them up a little bit, take the brown on my right, I'm going to go around those two horizontal pieces and right up on the right side. Take the one on the left, go around and up to the left. And now we're going to go back to what we did on the first weave. So the burgundy and the tan, it's going to be, you're going to be switching them back and forth. So now I'm going to take my burgundy, go around those two horizontal pieces, and before I went right up the middle, now I'm going back to the right. Do the same mirror image on the left. You're going to go over those two horizontal pieces, and instead of going up the middle like we just did, we're going to the right. Sorry, the left. And it's the same with the tan. You're just going to go around with the right cord and go up towards the right, and take the left and go up towards the left. So you're just going to be going back and forth with the tan and the burgundy on the top. You can tighten it up now. Once you have it tightened, you can start all over again, and I want to put another one on to show you guys what the pattern looks like. So I'm going to do another weave, so you have an idea of what it looks like. So I'm going to start on my right side, go up through the middle and over, take the one on the left, go underneath, up through the middle and over, my two loops, take the purple, underneath, and down, take the other purple, underneath, down the left, lift these guys up a little bit. I find it easier to lift them up a little bit and then just tighten them at the end than to have them laying flat. Take your brown on your right, go over and around and to the right. Take the one on the left, go over, around, and to the left. And now I'm going to switch these two again, and I'm going to take my burgundy now on my right side, and I'm going to go around, and now I'm going to go right up the middle. Before I came out the right side, now I'm coming up the middle. Take the one on the left, go around, and right up the middle. Take your tan and do the same thing. Go around them and go up the middle. And take the one on the right, sorry, left, and go around and up the middle, and then tighten it up. So this is what it looks like so far. You can see there's like a little chain link in the middle, and then the burgundy on the edges has the same style, and then you have the purple and the brown on the sides. I'm going to continue working on this until I am at the end, and I'll show you guys how I do the tie off and what it looks like with the Thane adapter on there. When you're at the end of your collar, you can take it off the jig. And now what we're going to do is sew in or weave in these top 6 pieces. So you're going to do both of the browns, both of the maroon that are coming out of the top, and the 275 tan. So we're going to weave those in now. I'm going to start with my my brown on my right side, and I am using a paracord needle. You have this gap right here, right between your work and your 2 cow hitches and the metal ring. What you're going to do is you're just going to put both browns through that gap and both maroons through that gap. After you've put both of the brown and the maroons through, next you're going to take your tan. And what you're going to do this time is you have a really small hole right here between 2 cow hitches. You're going to go right into that hole with both of your tan cords. And you can flatten out. Sometimes you get a bump at the end. You can just try and flatten that out a little bit. And now we can cut and burn everything. I like to start on the sides when I cut and burn, and I go about a quarter of an inch to a half an inch up. I use a butter knife to squish them down after I've melted them. You're going to do the next side the same way. Once you get the 2 sides done, you can start working on these middle pieces. You can pull them a little bit tighter. Make sure you got that. If you have that bump, just squish it down a little bit. And I'm just going to do one at a time because there's so many. And I'm going to start with the maroon on my right side of it. I'm going to cut that about the same length. I'm going to use this lighter instead. And I'm just going to get that nice and hot. Take my butter knife and squish that down, and that's how I'm going to do all of them. I will do the tan 275 at the end. And when you cut the 275 cord, you might want to cut it just a little bit longer because it does heat up faster and melt faster. So once you have finished cutting and burning the ends, you can hook up your Biothane and use the collar as it is. But I do like to put some Gorilla Glue on, and I use clear non-foaming Gorilla Glue. It comes in all different sizes. I actually get it in a bigger container, but I found this, I think at a craft store. It's the same glue that I've always used, the clear non-foaming glue, but I like this little bottle. It's easier for me to use. So I just, when it's almost empty, I just fill this bottle. I like, I can handle it better and squeeze out the glue easier. So I'm just going to put some glue on the ends that I just burnt, and that's just to make a better seal on them. This glue is clear, non-foaming, and it's also waterproof. So I just smear it around and I let it dry for 6 to 8 hours now. Right now where I live in Colorado. It's really dry here right now, so it dries quicker. It takes a little bit longer, believe it or not, during the summertime. So I'm gonna let that dry, and I will show you what it looks like with the Biothane when it's all done.